Hi guys, I'm Bonnie and welcome to another Geoguessr US video. Now, finally last week ended, let's see our results. And we are promoted to Silver 2, which will mean that I believe we will be able to promote to Gold 1 in this week. So, shall we play our first game? Alright, we are in. There's not much information, just weird looking fishes on the top. Did you know that fishes is an existing word? It's if there's more species of fish there are. And it looks really Japanese, and indeed we are in Japan as we are driving on the left. So I believe we should just guess Tokyo and not think too much about it. It might be Osaka, but I cannot commit to it. Let's see where he went. He went Taiwan, and it was indeed just near Tokyo. So we got him to half of his health in the first round. Let's go to the next one. We have a pretty big blur, and the sun is to our south, so we should be in the northern hemisphere. This also could be something like Peru, but maybe I have a stronger feeling for Turkey. So let's guess it and see where is it. He guessed Argentina, and it was indeed Peru. I thought about it, but I couldn't commit to it. So if I guessed there, we probably would have won the game. Let's go to our third round. We have yellow middle road line. These aren't wooden. We should be in the northern hemisphere. And this looks really Mediterranean. So I believe I will go again Turkey. And let's see if we are right this time. We went the US, and yes, this time it was indeed Turkey. The landscape was similar in both rounds, but here the vegetation was more Mediterranean, so that's why we got the country right, and next time we will be able to separate it from Peru. We are the 20th with one round, and if we go to the top 4, which will be pretty hard I believe, but I think we will manage, then we will get to Gold 4, which is my plan for this week. Let's go to our number 2 game. We are already in. We have yellow road lines, some white and black bollards, which I don't recognize. We are in the northern hemisphere. Can we go to that road? No, we can't. We have to go around. Let's see what we have. We have, I believe, metal balls. That's not that common, but I can't tell which country does it have. And is this just Thailand? Some really dry part of it around here. We've put our guess down, and he went Qatar, and yes, it was indeed just northern Thailand. I'm glad that we went further up north. I think we got about 1,000 extra points of damage on him. We have some weird looking bollards, but it doesn't look like the Bhutanese one. We have a European license plate. We have some map there, which I cannot read. Should this be just the Alps? It's hard to tell. Maybe it's a locum, but I'm not really good at separating locum and not locum. And we have yellow license plate there, which obviously not from here. I think it's license plate from the Netherlands, but I believe we should be somewhere around here. So let's see where we were. He went Iceland, and it was just Austria, next to a national park, and we got him out on the second round. So our promotion to Silver 2 is going pretty good. Let's go to game number 3 and let's see if we get a more difficult map or enemy. It looks Japanese. Let's try to seek for driving direction. It looks like we are driving on the right. Yes, we are. So it should be Taiwan. It would be great if we could move to a bigger road. And yes, indeed, we should be in Taiwan. So let's just put our marker down in Taipei. And he's going to the same place. Yes, I mean, there's not much to region guess in Taiwan at this level, I believe. We went the same place, and it was probably a bit further down. It was basically the middle of the country, next to a lake. So let's go to round 2, and we are in the middle of nowhere. We have a biker there, and let's move around and try to seek for some information. Is that a town? Yes, it is. So let's try to get there as fast as we can. There was a sign. Let's look at it. Casilla Leon. The sun is to our south. So I believe we should be in Spain, but it would be easier to tell if we could see some other cars or some useful information. So let's try to get into the town before he can do anything. Here we have a sign, which is a stop sign. So I will just go Madrid, because if we were in Latin America, then we would have other kind of sign, and it looked Spanish. Let's see where he goes. He's going further up north. He's going Sweden. Why? It was indeed Spain. I don't know how he got to the town faster than me. He's pretty sad about it. We have European license plate. It is Hungarian. So let's just guess the capital. And maybe he can't recognize the language. Like, I'm not sure if this is enough text to make him realize that it's Hungary. Yes, he indeed goes to Italy. And it was just southern Hungary. It was in Baja. If we were in this bridge, I probably would have recognized it. And we have the Ghana black tape here. So let's just guess Ghana and guess Kumashi. It looks a bit more inland than Accra, the capital. So see where he goes. He's going South America, and it will be enough damage to get him out of the game, I believe. And yes, it was indeed enough damage. Let's say GG's. And let's go to our next round. We are in first place. Go to game number 4. These are pretty fast rounds. And is he the same guy? Alright. We have maybe Malaysian license plate. Let's try to look at these signs. Razak, Abdul. These are really big, let's say, buildings. So I will go to UAE. He went Malaysia, and it was indeed Malaysia. I said that it looks like the Malaysian license plate, but the language didn't look like it. He's saying already GG's. Alright, we have Indonesian flag here. Let's guess Jakarta. Usually when I guess Java, I lose points on Indonesia. Borneo Island is maybe have more coverage. It was indeed Java. And so now both of us had a pretty good and a pretty bad round. And we have the Nigerian follow car, so let's just guess the capital. Probably he will go there as well. He went Lagos, and it was indeed Lagos. It's just not enough damage to get me out of the game, so try to really focus and win this game. We have quite reddish soil. Where's the sun? The sun is towards south, so we should be in the northern hemisphere. Via Puerto Berriro. And we have the Colombian cross, so let's just guess Bogota and hope that he won't win. And it was indeed, so we could win this, and let's say GG's again. And as far as I'm concerned, he was our previous enemy. Let's check. Yes, he was indeed. So let's go to our 5th round. And yes, these are pretty fast rounds. I believe we haven't been in the multipliers yet today in 4 rounds, which is pretty extreme. I mean, we had the same guy 2 times, but he almost got us out in the 2nd round. The sun is to our south. There's a town. So let's just move around. We have some language here. We are driving on the left. Alright. Wait, I can't tell. I can't tell which side we are driving on, but it looks like we are driving on the right. I couldn't go to Taiwan in time. But it's fortunate because it was just Japan. I couldn't recognize the driving side. I mean, it was one way, so I didn't have an easy job there. And this looks for me Italian. And we have Alto, so it will be maybe Costa Rica, but Mexico will be safer. It cannot be Guatemala, it could be also Panama or Costa Rica, and yes, it was indeed Costa Rica. I've never guessed that before and haven't really studied it yet, so that's why I didn't commit. The sun is to our west, basically. We have some really tall trees here. We have really red soil. I don't know, I guess in the middle of nowhere, probably it's South Africa. Or I mean South America. It was indeed. I mean, it had red soil, but I had no idea where this could be. It was too rural for me. Preschool. Wait. No, it's not European. Right. ZA is Zuid Africa. Should we go with Cape Town? It looks really close to the ocean. Let's see where he went. He went close to it, and it was just the capital, Pretoria, or somewhere in that region. Basically no damage done. We are coming from that direction. Where's the sun? The sun is to our west. And he's guessing so fast, but probably he doesn't know where this is either. Should I just guess South America or Indonesia? I will stick with South America, and let's see where it was. We went the same place, and it was just Taiwan. We got no damage done, as we both were basically the furthest away as we could be. These are pretty tough rounds. It says Ploče, and it's a Slavic language. Let's look at this sign. It's quite hard to tell. We should be somewhere around here, I would say. Maybe Montenegro. Let's see where he went. And it was just Croatia, 2 times damage. So we should really be careful about where we guess. And let's go to round 7. The sun is towards south, so we are in northern hemisphere. There's just a house, but there's something which is closer. But we cannot go there. No, that's not a bollard. If I had to guess based on this, I might guess somewhere around here. I don't know if there are hills around this region. And where it was just Slovakia. And even though we were really far away and pretty close in distance to each other, I got 1,000 damage on him. He has no license plate. Let's look at this sign. Is this Mexico? Should I go Mexico? This? Yeah, I will go Mexico. Maybe somewhere southern, because the vegetation doesn't look Mexican. And it was just Panama. We were pretty close again and to each other, and really far from the truth. We are in the southern hemisphere. We have the black go-go car. There's basically nothing in here, so let's just go to Uruguay and let's see if we can find something. Let's see where he went. He went Argentina, and I believe it will be enough damage to get me out of the game. Yes, unfortunately, we lost this round. Maybe I should have committed to Argentina, as it didn't look like the Uruguay vegetation. So we lost our first game, but let's go to our next one and try to win that one as well. Alright, we have a white go-go car, we have a railway here, and there is gonna be a sign which I can't read, or there's not much text on it. We have a sign here. It looks for me Malaysian. Oh no, there's an Indonesian flag. But because it looks Malaysian for me, I will guess closer to it, and let's see where he goes. He guessed in the Philippines, and it was just really close to Jakarta. So this time we could have got almost 2,000 more points if we guessed that. Alright, we are in. There's noodles, and we have the language of Bengali. So let's guess somewhere here. And yes, it's indeed Bengali. I learned how to differentiate the language of Bangladesh, and also in West Bengali they speak it, from the Indian one, and it was just Sylhet. There's a sign I will show if we get another round. It has like a triangle in it, and the Indian one doesn't. We have the Ghana black tape here. So shall we just go there? It looks like this. Let's see where he goes. But this doesn't really look like Ghana. But I mean, because of the Ghana black tape, we cannot go anywhere else. Oh, and it was a Reunion. Yes, I forgot about Reunion. I could have got him out of the game if I remembered. This is my first time getting a Reunion in this game. Here's a board, hopefully it has some text on it. Municipal nursery project. It has a Japanese flag on it. And which side are we driving on? That is the back of the car. So we should be driving on the left. Should I just guess it? Yeah, I will. I will go somewhere near towards the north. And he went the Philippines, and it was indeed the Philippines, so it's not a great guess from me. I got the driving side wrong, but it was a Japanese flag, so that's what confused me. And we have a really blue license plate here. Let's move around. In this one and the previous game, we already have like rural rounds. We have this sign here, which I believe we found in Mexico, or was it just Costa Rica? Should I commit to it? I commit to it. Let's see where he goes. He goes Argentina, and it was just Brazil. And again, it's enough damage to get me out of the game. Let's say GG's and go to our final game today. And we are in a lake. This guy looks Latin American, and we are in the northern hemisphere. He already guessed. I don't know what he found. I will guess somewhere around here. Let's see where the answer is. He guessed Bolivia, and it was just the Philippines. So we got 2 points of damage here. Not that much, but we will take it. Alright, it's really dry, and this looks like an Argentinian road because it's really straight. It's east to west road, so let's guess this one. I put down my marker. It has English language, which is really concerning, as this might be just the US. And yes, it's indeed the USA, and he also gets pretty close, so we shouldn't guess Argentina based on if we find a straight road. It's a pretty long bollard, and it looks like the Estonian one. The vegetation fits Estonia, I believe. Let's guess Viljandi, because here's a lake and there's as well. He's going Sweden. Let's see where's the answer. It was just in Finland, up really north. So we should go in round 4, and they are waving at the Geoguessr. We are in the southern hemisphere. We have fully white license plate, which should yield to Uruguay, and this time I feel like we are also correct, because Uruguay has a fully white license plate. He's guessing Europe. I really hope that I'm correct. No, it was New Zealand. Wow. It didn't feel like New Zealand. But I really should focus on getting some language, even though we are in the middle of nowhere in most rounds. The sun is to our north. I believe we should be in Peru. Does this house have any sign on it? No, it doesn't. And yes, this is the Peruvian signpost. So let's guess it. He's going, I don't know where he went. He went Iceland. Wow. And we just didn't do enough damage to take him out of the game. There's a sign there, but we can't zoom in on it. And here's another also lookout point elevation, 1200 meters. Let's look at this sign if we can. No, we cannot. Here's a sign. Let's look at it before we put down our guess. Road closed. We have English language. Should we just guess northern US? Maybe somewhere here. Let's see where it was. He guessed Utah. And it's enough damage to take me out of the game. Whoa. I didn't feel like he will be able to take me out. So we won the first 3 and then lost 3. That's pretty wild, I would say. But I mean, it's interesting. Probably I got too excited of being able to win 3 rounds, 3 games in a row, and therefore I didn't pay much attention. So every time when there's a new game, we have to focus on getting really close and not believing that we will just win every round. So yes, that was it for today. I hope you enjoyed. Tomorrow we will come with another Geoguessr Duels video. And yes, if you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, and see you tomorrow.